Hmm.
Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is Donitsa and Edita. Welcome. And today we have a beautiful guest, Karin. Karin has helped thousands of people during her 28 years working as a licensed psychologist in Sweden. Karin's driving force has been her longing to find the answers to what her life is really about. Her spiritual path began to flourish along with her work as a psychologist for many years. Today, Karin has found a lot of answers to her questions. She helps and inspires people to discover amazing things about themselves. Thank you, Karin, and welcome to our channel.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
So,
Mm.
So we are going to ask you some questions so the conversation can flow. And
Mhm.
you work as a channeler today, which is, we would like to know more about that. What do you mean by that, and what are you channeling, and how that
Mm.
all
yeah,
started
who are you? Who is Karin from Sweden?
now?
Now.
Now,
Yes.
um, as I love to do this work, as I have just started in my firm to channel, and with that I mean I am listening in messages from other realms, archangels and ascended masters. And yes, that this began many years ago, actually, but uh, now I know more how to use it because 4 years ago, in a big gathering with people, I just rose up and started to speak light language and sing toning song. And the energy just came through me and I was like fire, it was wonderful. But also surprising. What is this? There was this kind of energy coming through me. Um, and since then I have, it just came in different situations. Um, and now I know how to use it. So I'm very happy about that. So, yeah. So when I have clients, my heart opens because the messages come through my heart. And then I have images and I feel so blessed after every session. So it's really a gift to be able to do this.
So you used to work as a psychologist for 28 years.
Yes.
So
Yes.
what are you doing now?
1.5 years ago, I told myself now I'm not going to work within the system anymore. I want to be my own and do what really comes from my heart. And with that also came that I have to uh, my license I have to say no to, as otherwise I would have um,
Problems?
problems with the authorities if I
Yes.
didn't do that. So I took a big risk 1.5 years ago to leave my work um, because I could have continued to work until I been 90. Maybe not. Yes, within the system. I know someone actually who did that. But I became free to do what I want and what I really love to do. So
And,
it
you know,
was
like
a challenge.
coming out of the system, how did that come about? How did that, was it like an inner guidance or was it like, how what made you, what force, what inspiration that, because that took a lot of courage and trust and
Yes.
almost like just jumping off the cliff and
Yeah.
trusting that you'll make it.
You survive.
You'll survive.
Yes, I survived.
Or your wings are gonna open up. So
Yeah.
so how, I mean, was that like an inspiration? Did it come as in a dream? Did it come through the light language? Because, that was a big leap of faith, really.
Yeah. I think it was the last year I was working at this healthcare. I felt that it took more and more energy to work there. Yeah. So I didn't get energized as I used to be. So I felt slowly that now it's time to leave. Yeah. And within the system, you work together with the doctors, and they have another education and another look at health, especially mental health. So it was not conflicts, but it's difficult to work to co-create together as we have so different educations
An approach.
An approach.
and approach. Yes, we are listening for different things, and for them it's very common to give medicine and pills, and for me that was I couldn't work at the same
Environment.
environment as I really wanted to. Yeah.
That's,
So
that's beautiful. So would you say that, the spiritual, like the 4 years ago, as this awakening, as this light language and this energy came through you,
yeah,
would you say that it's actually opened you up and softened you, brought this softening and opening in you to really trust the inner flow, just open yourself to life, to expanding yourself further, to following your heart's desires?
yes, that was really an opening, and it also opened my heart to love. What is love? You
What
know,
is love to you?
what is love? To receive love and to give love. What is that? I had no idea 4 years ago. It was completely new to me what love is.
And what is
So
love?
love is life. It's the energy flowing through us. We are also within this field of love. I mean, we are part of it. So love is everything, and we can connect to love in trees, in animals, in you know
The nature.
nature, other people. It's so wonderful to know now. I know it in my body. This is me. I am love, actually. Yes. And I'm part of love. So
That's beautiful.
yeah. Yes, that's really wonderful to know now.
So
It
through
has
your sessions, you are inspiring people to
to listen to their heart, to listen to their inner voice, to their inner guru, you can say, to to take that voice as a truth, and to have the courage to follow through with inspired actions. And you know that's my wish for everyone, to
And
have the trust and faith in this.
you mentioning the last year when you were working as a psychologist, you felt that was there was no excitement, there was no expansion, there was no light. You felt you were draining, right? Your energy didn't feel
Yeah.
balanced. How do you feel now when you, with clients, with people, when you're in service in this new way?
Yes, it's so different. So very different. I feel really blessed, you know. I feel it's like, yes, I can't describe it better than that. My heart is opening up, and I feel like I'm like a vessel for the divine, and that is such a wonderful feeling. Yes,
Freeing, right?
it's freeing. Yes,
I
it's
I I read the testimonials on your websites and they were like, wow. So would you tell us a little bit more about um, after session or maybe during a session, how people feel about themselves when all suddenly they discovered something they didn't know before about themselves and you
mm,
help them to discover through your work.
yes, it can be um, very surprising sometimes. You know, the information coming through, and and to hear things that you might have known before, but when you have this confirmation, you can go for it in another way. And also, you can be in situations where you really want to um, know which way to go, you know. So we can ask around things like that. And yes, the people who has come so far are spiritual, so they have a belief in something bigger,
Mhm.
and they know they are themselves part of a part of this field. So they are asking questions around their path, and what step to take and things like that. And sometimes people have also um, blockages they want to know more about, and then um, they can come into
Conclusion?
no, I'm thinking of traumas.
Oh,
I mean, if you don't know about your traumas, you could have a background. You know, you don't know anything about the first years of your life, for example. And then I can see situations when they were 1 year old or just newborn, and then that can also give a piece of the puzzle which comes as a gift. Yeah. And also, of course, to heal that, also an important part.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I'm so happy I can work like this. Because as a psychologist, you can't ask for traumas. I mean, what
Mhm.
trauma do you have if they don't know it themselves? It's impossible to find it in a way. No, it's not impossible, but it's more difficult, we can say.
So that
Take more time.
So you received at some point in your life more tools to help people. So you just you use your professional, your work as a tool,
Yeah.
but you add so many other tools so the work goes just much deeper.
Yes, and faster. I want to say that because I really wanted to. I was forced to work faster and faster. As 20 years ago, we could have 20 sessions with a person, and then it came down to 10, and then it came down to 5 sessions. So that is the norm now, to have 5 sessions. And during this time, I had worked out a method that I used, so it became more effective. But now it's even more effective, So that makes it even more motivating. Yeah.
So, right now in your sessions, from what I'm hearing, that you are implementing the many years, all the tools and the wisdom and the knowledge accumulated and through the years of being a psychologist with the
Yeah.
gifts within, the gifts of your soul and all the channeling and the wisdom that flows through you from the divine, right? So you're
Yes.
bringing this, you're creating this magic within the present moment within for people, deep
Yeah.
healing and transformation.
Yes, that's how I see it. Yes. You put very nice words to it.
It's just
Yes.
listening to
Yes.
your story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Yes.
magic, right?
Yeah.
Such a gift.
Mm. Yeah.
Whoever, I mean, we are all waking up to different things in our life, but definitely the waking up, it's much faster. And we are discovering so many different tools for ourselves to help ourselves and help others. So
Yes.
you definitely tapped into something that was for you and also helps right now other people
Mm.
tremendously.
Mm.
So thank you for that. And quick questions. Like you became a psychologist in your bio, it says when you were 34. So what inspired you to become a psychologist at that age? Generally, 34. So like what kind of like your story, what made you wanna
Mm.
follow that path in the first place? Because your spiritual awakening, you said, came a bit later, much later than that.
Yeah. Yes, I was working as a secretary with typewriting for 7 years. And during that time, I was engaged in making it a good environment, working environment. So people asked me, why don't you work at the apartment of personal? It's PR, no, RA, no. What's the name
Pers-
of that?
oh, personal assistant.
Personal assistance, yes. Uh, and I looked up educations to be able to go there, and I found a psychologist education instead. And my heart was bumping, and I said, "Oh, that's the one for me." So that's how it worked.
Continued.
Continued, yes. So
That's
yes,
beautiful.
yeah. And my daughter was born, and the year before too. So many things happened around that year, and I started this dancing club also. So it was a very expansive year, you can say.
That's beautiful. There is a question that keeps circling that I would like to ask you. With all
Mm,
this transformational, like your life has been transformational for yourself and for many coming, along your way. Did you ever feel resistance or to actually trusting your intuition, to believing in magic, in changes, in
mm,
possibilities? Like, did you struggle yourself with that? What people struggle with? The resistance, the not believing, the
In themselves.
in
yes.
Hmm.
themselves and trust in
Oh, yes.
the bigger forces. So
Yes. Many years. Yes, I've been. It has been very many ups and downs, you can say, during the years, as I have had my traumas myself as I was a child. And during the education to psychologist, it came up a lot of memories from my childhood. And that took me 15 years in psychotherapy to look deeper into. And of course, from that experience, I also wanted to see change, and I didn't know anything about spirituality during that time. So with that came a big shift when that came into my life. So I really could feel my inner calmness to find my home, you can say. That was my first experience of starting to meditate. And with that came also, oh, this is something new. I never felt that before. And from that feeling of feeling so calm and feeling I like coming home, and it grows and grows to come into this knowing of that that we are love, actually, that we are a spiritual being living in a physical body. I mean, that took some years to understand and to embody. So yes.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Did you want to ask? No?
No. No.
The what I wanted to, your services and your work.
Yeah.
Can you tell a bit more about your work right now and your services and how, when people come to you, how that, how this, because it's like it's so, you're such a beautiful and magical person bringing all this, like the Western with the Eastern and the magic of the divine through you, right? Channeling. So, how does a session, people come to you? So, what happens?
During a session, you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Okay.
You like your
Yes.
services right now, like what do you offer?
Yeah. It's sessions on Zoom. So we meet like this, and I record it, and they have a audio file afterwards sent to them. And of course, first we start to talk about what are your intention, what do you want, of course. And then I call for the guide for the highest good for that person at that moment. And to have the connection, I use light language and toning song. So it's good if people know that, because that is a bit strange, maybe, you know. But that is my way of having the connection to have messages. So I hope in the future I can have messages without this. But for now, I raise my vibration when I do this, and then it came through very significant information, and it's felt in my heart, as I said. Yeah. So that's
That's beautiful.
I have no more questions.
okay.
I just feel the peace right now we all three created through the conversation is like going deep in. And every time we do it, I believe that the healing starts happening. So
Naturally.
naturally, all the tools that you are bringing in the sessions looks amazing, incredible, and because, like you said, we are spiritual being. We're not just a 3D body.
So that's exactly right. So when you come, like we are co-creating right now, but when you come with your client in front of person, it's just your presence is already bringing the transformation. Just your presence, your willingness, just you saying yes to yourself, you saying yes to your guidance, your heart's so your heart's desires, and you trusting that, and you following that inspiration, you followed the breadcrumbs along your life. So you are
Yeah.
here in a it's in a beautiful place of service and embracing life and embracing light and joy, because you see I've got a big smile on the face because my body is just feels so fluffy and light and just joyous. And that's when the body is relaxed and in this state of receptivity
And inner peace.
and inner peace. That's when true healing happens,
Yeah, that's true.
and when just
He-
everything is possible.
And healing, many people think healing is putting hands on the body, but healing is also receiving this energy to open up, to receive more love. That is healing also.
Trust the inner guidance, trust the intuition.
Yes, and allow the body, trust the body.
Yes, trust the body, really.
Really. Would you like to tell anything, significant, anything that comes to you, to everyone that's listening to us, to the audience? Any guidance right now? If you'd like,
Mm.
even toning or speak light language for a few minutes, if
Yeah.
it flows, if your guides uh,
Yeah.
would like to
I
come
feel
through.
I feel guided to say that if you have a trauma and um, you want to heal, you want to heal that trauma, don't hesitate to contact me, as I can go very deep into traumas and the feeling of it. And at the same time, I can also help you to transform. I want to say that because I feel that is a strength I have to go really deep. But I also feel I can speak a bit light language and sing some toning song. Rukolaki tarne la posti tala karnia satala karma tornia. Zokwa matiki akwa mostol kornia tatia. Bozia kwa matalarnia zukrokoloto tornies de toto motornia. And when I did that now, I had this picture of people sitting together in communities and sharing their deepest heart desires and wounds, and being together in communities is important. More and more that will come in the future, I can see. Yeah.
Karin,
Thank you.
thank you so much. It's just absolutely
Yeah,
beautiful, magical, empowering, deeply felt to the core.
I felt definitely so much of heart opening,
Yes.
just like
Yes.
such a
Love,
love, such a just such a strong, but also such a
gentle.
gentle force of energy was just coming through the chest and led me to just open up my heart.
So thank you. Thank you for the gift of being you. And thank you for trusting your gifts. Thank you for trusting
Yes.
yourself and believing in yourself and being an inspiration to us and to everyone. And
Thank you for inviting me.
and if people, I would like to contact you to book sessions with you, to write to you, to get to know you, how can they find you? And of course, we're gonna add any information, any links in the comments below
Mm.
the video. But right now, how can they the easiest way to find you?
It's through my website. That's the
Easiest.
main connection I have. Yeah. And
Beautiful.
the name is addessence.se. Yeah.
Beautiful. And again, I'll add it in the comments. And
Thank you.
you live in Sweden, right?
Yes, close to Stockholm.
It's close to Stockholm, just for the time
Yeah.
difference, so everybody
Yeah.
can know. Beautiful. And also, before we finish today, I just wanted to mention that Karin will be joining us in the near future, where we're gonna have a lovely conversation and exploration going deeper into a juicy subject that's to come. So stay tuned for more to come in the
More
near
to come.
future. So, Karin, thank you once again for being here
Yes.
today and blessing us with your presence.
Thank
It's
you
an
very
honor.
much.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you everyone for listening and watching. And much love to everyone. Till next time,
Much love.
be well.